Back now at 7:15, and Tim on your side is in the garden this morning. Joining us this Saturday morning, gardening expert Dabney Morgan. Good morning to you, Dabney.
Good morning. Good morning.
Hey, so last week we saw some pretty rough weather come through here. Did a lot of damage. What did it do as far as gardens in the area? Have you heard anything or seen anything yourself?
Well, fortunately, where I am, I haven't had a lot of folks come in that had an awful lot of damage, and I think part of the thing is that the ones that had so much damage, they don't have time to really come in and even talk about it. I mean, it's so severe. I guess a lot of, as far as gardens themselves,
right,
they probably had not, a lot of folks hadn't put them in yet, but of course those folks that were in the area that got hit, their plants were a total disaster. So I mean, we feel for them, and it's no question.
Sure.
They just, space is going to have to start over again.
Okay, so start anew. And it's still time to do that too, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is the time of year, and we've got a month or two that we can plant and have very good success.
Okay.
Yes.
Great, thanks, Dabney. Let's get right to our callers this morning. We'll start with Jeff in Cora Peak. Jeff, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning.
Morning.
I have a two-part question. One, we have a problem with snakes getting into our flower beds. We have some very large flower beds around the house. What can we use to keep them away? And also, my wife bought that preen stuff, and apparently that stuff don't work to keep the weeds out of the flower beds.
Well, first off, as far as snakes are concerned, garden sulfur is good. They do have commercial products called like snake repellent, snake stopper, that the main ingredient is sulfur, but they use a surfactant with it so it doesn't wash out as quickly as just plain garden sulfur does. As far as preen is concerned, I've had pretty good luck with it, but the key is you have to clean your bed first of all the weeds and everything, and preen only takes care of weeds. It doesn't do anything for grasses. So if you're having grasses come up, that's another problem. When we do have post-emergent grass killers, they can actually be sprayed over our plants without hurting the plants and kill the grasses. So we do have solutions for you. Now, I'm not sure what happened with the preen, but preen lasts about 3 months.
Yeah.
And it is a good product.
And for you, you've had success with it. It
Yes,
just takes
yes.
that procedure before.
I would say, yes, preen, I've had at least 90% success, yes.
Okay. All right, Jeff, thanks for your question. Let's head over now to Henry in Chesapeake. Henry, good morning. Henry, you there?
We might have lost
I think we lost Henry.
Yeah. One thing, talking about gardens,
sure.
This is the time, I mean, now we're into the season enough. Tomatoes can be planted. All our hot weather crops we can go ahead and plant from transplants. And transplants are where you buy them in the garden center, take them home, put them in the ground. If you're considering planting from seed, the hot weather things, I think we're still 2 or 3 weeks out. If you try to plant seeds such as cucumbers in the ground, squash, I'm afraid they may rot on you. So you may want to start those in containers. You can do them outside, doesn't have to be indoors, but the point is have them above ground where you get better heat to them. Once they start growing, then put them in the garden.
Okay, good advice there, Dabney.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for being with us this morning.
Sure.
Of course, you're going to be back Monday, right? We have you here Monday?
Yep, be here Monday at noon, yes.
All right, if you didn't get your question answered by Dabney today, he'll be back Monday at noon. Thanks, Dabney.
Sure.